Okay, so if you know somebody who has to spend a lot of money on medications and things of that nature, I want to tell you guys to go check out GoodRx. Now, I worked for a pharmacy company last year. First time working for a pharmacy company. Really didn't know how the medication side of things worked when it came to buying it, what discounts you can get, what copay cards were, all this type of stuff. Because there's medications out there that cost thousands of dollars, and people get these copay cards, and it discounts what they have to pay, or they only pay a certain amount if they have the copay cards. So if you have a really expensive medication, if you're not already doing so, make sure that when you're going to the pharmacy that they're providing you with some type of copay card. Even if you go on the medication website, every medication like has a website. You can literally type it in, and if you type in the medication with the and put copay card behind it, it'll come up with the discount, and usually you can register online for it and then take the information into take the information into the pharmacy. Another thing, like I said, with the GoodRx is also good because I used it at a point in time. I had to buy a lot of medications. The medications by itself would have been about $400. Okay, so I kind of forgot where I stopped off at, but I believe I mentioned so when you have medications that cost a lot of money, you can go on the website, look up the medication name, and put copay card behind that and search it. When you search it, you should get the website for that medication. It'll have you do like your name, um, address, email, all this stuff so that you can get a discount card. And a lot of people who have really expensive medications, they'll have those. They'll take them to the pharmacy, or it'll already be on file for them to use. I never really knew that this was a thing until I actually had a pharmacy job and was on the phones with the pharmacist and the patients and things like that. So I never knew what a PBM was, and it's basically like your job has the insurance, right? And you have a medical, you have the medical side of your insurance, but you also have a pharmacy, like say you have a little pharmacy card or whatnot, that there's a management for that pharmacy. So I had worked for a PBM, which is a pharmacy benefit manager, which they would call us if a claim is not going through for a patient trying to get a copay card, you know put onto the file or something like that. So yeah, I didn't really know this. Like prior, before I had a medical card, so I never had to purchase medications because it was always free. So at a time when I really needed a lot of different medications, they came out to about $400. But because I knew, I was like, you know what? Let me download GoodRx because I know that it's a discount card, and basically, one place up my street, I was gonna have to pay I think $40 for one medication, but if I went to Jules, it was $10 there. So it's like every pharmacy has its own price points when you're using this stuff, and especially if you have insurance that just doesn't have really good coverage when it comes to medications, or they have a really high copay for you to pay for medications, and that was my case. So I ended up having probably about 6, 7 medications that I needed to get, and without that copay card, it was about $400. I paid $10 for GoodRx for a monthly subscription for it, and made sure that I transferred all of my medications from one pharmacy to the other one because that pharmacy was cheaper. So I made sure all of my scripts went to a particular pharmacy, and then let them know, hey, I'm using my GoodRx card. Usually they'll save it on file. And like I said, you pay $10 a month. Like I said, my medications was about 400 without that. And then with using the GoodRx, it came out to about $70. So for people out there who have really expensive medications, or if maybe it's your first time actually having to pay for medication, go on GoodRx, see what the discount is, and see what pharmacy has what discount. Um, it's another way for you to be able to save money. There's probably other discount places out there. Also, you can ask your pharmacist, do they have any discounts available? I know one of mine was cheaper using, I guess, the pharmacy's discount versus the GoodRx discount. So one of the medications, he was just like, okay, I'll just do it through this because it's cheaper. So ask your pharmacist. They know that the prices of some of these medications are not the price that they should be, but because this stuff is ran by whoever and they charge whatever, for a lot of these medications. Yeah, or sometimes you can see if maybe you can get the generic of a medication. Say you can't afford the brand, see if you can get the generic. Talk with your pharmacist. Get friendly with them because they will help you. They will help you. They have a lot of insight and they know about the PBMs. They know about these discounts, the copay cards. Ask them questions. If you are having to pay a ton of money, ask questions. And even if you have to switch pharmacies. Maybe you've been going to a pharmacy for years and years and years, but you might have a pharmacist that's just like, they really just don't care, and they're like, whatever, I'm not finna, explain or go into detail about things. And then you have some pharmacists that are really, they have education in this and they have experience in this, and they know, yeah, we can get you a copay card. Yeah, we can get you a discount card that you can use. Like, ask questions, ask for the help, ask for the assistance. You should not have to pay full price for some of these medications. Like I said, if you want to look up a medication, look up the brand of that medication and put copay card behind it, and then you should be able to see some type of discount for it. And you can give it to your pharmacist to use. All right.